In the great nation of Georgia, here is the streaking Armenian lightweight contender, Arman Tsarukyan. And when this man has been given big opportunities by the promotion, he has absolutely busted the door down. A lot of people harken back to his fight against Islam Makhachev back in 2019. Prevailing wisdom is that that fight is going to materialize again, because since that point in time, Tsarukyan has been an absolute killer. And when he knocked out Beneil Dariush in December of 2023, he essentially made himself undeniable. He has been must-see television, all offense all the time. And again, not a lot of fellow lightweights are calling Sean Shelby and Mick Maynard asking for a fight with the Armenian Arman Tsarukyan. Usual, the eyes of the mixed martial arts world are fixed upon Paddy, the Paddy Pimblett, when he competes. And anytime you're able to win when you're not at your best, as was the case in his win over Jared Gordon, that's a feather in your cap. Pimblett back on the horse tonight.
Win. Ultimately, that's what it's all about. Paddy Pimblett gets the job done. But listen to this arena. Listen to the reaction that people give this young man when he steps from behind the curtain. This guy is a star. He has that star quality about him. But not only does he have that, he can fight. And ultimately, it's about winning fights. Paddy Pimblett does that in spades.
There are so many components to this Paddy Pimblett package, the accent, the persona. But this is a very talented mixed martial artist out to prove as much yet again tonight. Tail of the tape now for this lightweight championship fight. To get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the UFC lightweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Arman Tsarukyan. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Paddy the Paddy Pimblett.
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. All right, so here we are, Madison Square Garden. This arena not synonymous with winning when it comes to the NBA's New York Knicks, but certainly there have been a lot of big UFC moments here over the last few years.
No championship for the Knicks, but when we fight here, somebody gets to take home a beautiful gold belt. Tonight, let's see how you perform in the world's greatest arena.
Oh, the roundhouse kick.
Oh, stuck in the guillotine.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing the opponent to get the submission victory.
Lands with the ground and pound.
Nice strike lands from the bottom fight. Another strike gets through from the top position.
Pimblett getting absolutely worked here from the top. These are some very effective ground and pound strikes. All right, so the fighter's able to reverse position on the ground, and now he's got the dominant position.
Yeah, what a great job recognizing that once he got the reversal, he went right to his offense. He didn't wait, John. He did a good job of, while his opponent goes, oh my goodness, I lost the position, he said, no, we're not done. I'm gonna get to a dominant position myself. Oh, it's getting deep.
Oh my goodness, he got out again.
Wow, that is fantastic submission defense.
Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense has done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts. Even when they get him, he continues to stay calm and patient, and he's defending these submissions.
Ground and pound the hammer. Mark Coleman would be proud. All right, half guard for him here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back in position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard.
All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position. Beautiful ground strikes landing.
Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Just over 2 minutes to go.
Right to side control, yep.
Tsarukyan's in half guard.
Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position.
Lands with the ground and pound here.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
Tsarukyan is back in full mount. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. Oh, he passes to half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt. He's in the mount. Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get off on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Tsarukyan. Postures up. Ooh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
Nice job to reverse position there on the ground, and now we'll see what he can do with the dominant position.
Oh, good defense, yes.
Points out for the end of round one.
All right, nice work. You're winning this fight. You have to stay ahead now. Let's get back out there and keep doing what we're doing. Put the pressure on him. Don't give him an opportunity.
All right, let's look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about just the efficiency when it comes to the ground and pound game?
He was able to throw at the right time, secure at the right time. He wasted no action. For me, this is the most exciting type of fight. A guy that is just dominating his opponent, really, truly putting the grind on his opponent from the top position.
Ready.
Round two here. All right, here we go with our next round, and thankfully for his opponent, it begins on the feet because his face was turning into mincemeat with that ground and pound in the previous round.
Oh, he got demolished, man. It was punches, it was elbows, it was transitions into the elbows. I mean, he had so much more knowledge in this area that although his opponent is a great ground fighter, jiu-jitsu goes out the window when you're getting punched in the face, and there was no better example of it than what we just saw in the previous round.
Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere, and he can fight everywhere, meaning He can fight on the ground. He can fight in the stand-up, but he's also able to do it because his cardio is so good.
Right.
This is one of the best fighters that we have seen for a long time, and it is showing in this performance.
Immediately gets the underhook.
Wow.
Oh, well-disguised hip toss there to get his opponent down.
Right to the knee on belly. Try to get to a half guard at least. At minimum, try to go to half guard.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by Tsarukyan. Nicely done. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Inside the closed guard.
Watch the armbar, watch the armbar here. I think he's got it, it's deep. Trying to finish the armbar now. All he's got to do now is get his hips up into the back of the elbow to get the finish.
Oh, looks tight to me. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Lands the ground and pound strike.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Pimblett. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's gonna try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Pimblett's looking to pass into half guard here, but he's denied. Under 2 minutes now to go round two.
Yep, and he's got him secured in the half guard now. Way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Paddy Pimblett. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Oh, great ground shot there, and that one opened him up.
Nice defense.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Pimblett. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Tsarukyan. All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round.
That was nice.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. He passes to half guard.
Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ. Yeah.
Seconds winding down in round two. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Tsarukyan's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. All right, round three coming up next.
Stop!
All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up.
More left in you. I need you to be smart now.
All right, they attend to the fighter on the stool, and I guess if you are going to be cut open, cheek ain't a bad place for it.
Yeah, it's the best spot, right? You never want to be cut. You never want to be bleeding. But if it's on the cheek, it's as good of a spot as it can be. But you still got to do something different, though, because even though the blood isn't going in your eye, every time you get hit there, it's horrible.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Oh, looks like he's trying to set up the takedown. There's the attempt. Pimblett gets the single leg takedown. Well played. But at least staying busy on the bottom.
Look to get to that half guard.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Man, look at the redness now almost immediately on the right side of his body.
That was a slick transition.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Tsarukyan.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
The ground strikes starting to pile up. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Print the shirts, ground and pound.
In the half guard.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Work, come on.
Tsarukyan ground and pound from half guard. He is making these shots count. All right, big storyline starting to develop here. That cut really starting to gap wide open as this fight continues.
And you can watch him, you see him. You can see it becoming his focus as he's popping him on that cut. And it's starting to open up more and more as the fight goes long.
Oh, might be trying to set up a leg submission here. Heel hook looks tight. Come to the submission there, but he escapes and gets back to his feet. Very nice. With 2 minutes and change to go in round 3. Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. Both fighters throwing heat now. Oh, and he gets the single leg takedown. Nice entry on that attempt. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. And again, dealing with that cut around his eye. Got to be careful.
He's got to shore up the defense because if he keeps getting hit there, it's only going to continue to get worse. Beautiful transition. Oh, he's got a guillotine here. Oh, nice guillotine there. Very smart there. You never favor submission over a dominant position.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd, no surprise.
I loved it. I loved all the grappling that was on display there, but fight fans want to see striking, and that's exactly what they're going to get. Guillotine jump. He's going to choke him. There it is.
Oh, he got out.
Oh, he got out. He did a great job. He attacked a lot. He got pressure forward, then off to the side, rolled to his back to release that pressure.
Well, the fighter's going to have to address this offense coming his way. He's getting really bloody around that eye.
Yeah, now it's just become a big target because his opponent is just seeing the blood and he's just going after it. He has got to move his head before the strike starts coming in his direction.
Pimblett's back in form. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds.
All right, take
All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, replay truck has been kept busy tonight as we get you some clips from that previous round, and maybe we can even isolate the strike that opened his cheek up.
I mean, a cut on your cheek, while it's in a better spot, it is still so hard to deal with. Every time that gets hit, it hurts so bad. He's gonna have to move his head here.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, 4th round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be hard. This is the hardest round in fighting. This is going to really test your will and your desire to become champion.
Showing off that leg dexterity and flexibility, rubber guard now.
I mean, it's unbelievable to watch these guys who are able to bring the legs all the way up around the shoulders and just control you. Because to me personally, and I'm no jiu-jitsu expert, to me personally, it feels like this is a position to really just slow everything down. Are there submissions? Yes. But the ideal thing in this position is to slow you down from damaging and really just make you feel more in danger than you really are. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Working out of the half guard here. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities. Great job landing from the top position.
Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through.
Nice.
All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Pimblett.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Tsarukyan is in half guard.
Now he's going full mount.
Pimblett's trying for a submission here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Tsarukyan. Well, that eye area is getting bloodier with every passing strike.
It's like a target, and he keeps going to it, and you see it's starting to get worse as the fight is going on. Gotta be careful here.
Oh, reverses the position there. Nice transition by Pimblett. Just over 2 minutes to go. Pimblett's back into full guard.
He passed the half guard.
Good work from the top here by Tsarukyan. And very effective with the ground and pound.
Changing the position.
Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Oh, well placed with the hammer fist there by Pimblett.
He passes the half.
Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Paddy Pimblett. Pretty good work with the strike there from bottom position. Pimblett's back in half guard. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Oh! That'll do it! Oh, my goodness!
Yeah, that right there is a high-level knockout, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd absolutely loving it. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Landed flush. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming. So a huge, huge win for that young fighter here tonight. Here now, Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 33 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC lightweight